Good morning everyone and welcome to another book shopping video. Today we're going to go book shopping in New York. I'm here with my boyfriend and we're here for 4 nights. We've been here a couple nights already and just been having a really slow, casual time enjoying the city. We've both been here a couple times before, but both times it's been during the winter. So it's just been really nice to come here in the summer, not have our big coats on, just take it slow, take in the city. It's just been so nice and relaxing so far. So I knew when we were booking this trip that I really wanted to spend at least one day going to all the bookshops that I've heard so much about and I've seen everyone visiting. I am going to be being a bit basic and going to the popular ones just because there's so many bookshops in the city and so many unique ones. If I try to visit all of them or more than I'm going to today, I feel like I was like rushing through them and not taking it in, not enjoying it. That's not what I want to do. I want to have a really slow, relaxing day, enjoy the shops that I do visit and still be able to like take in the city around them at the same time. So I have whittled it down to 3 bookshops that I want to visit today. The Ripped Bodice in Brooklyn, which is an independent romance bookshop that I'm sure you've all seen. And then after we've been there, I want to head back to Manhattan and go to the Strand. Again, a very popular one, if not maybe the most popular one in the city. After the Strand, I want to go up to the Barnes & Noble at Union Square, which is the biggest Barnes & Noble in the US. And I think it's like 4 floors. That's why I'm only going to go to 3 so that we can take it slow, enjoy summer in the city and just have a really good time. So this is the Ripped Bodice in Brooklyn. I don't even know where to go or where to start. I'm just staring at everything. Okay, they've got all the Elsie Silver books. I haven't read any of these yet, but I really want to. And then Done and Dusted, I'm meant to be reading this one on my August TBR, but I didn't read it. Okay, let's have a look. Where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? Let's go around to the next one. Abby Jimenez. Like the tops of the books, the covers, they feel like really matte and soft and then they're all just so floppy. UK books just aren't as floppy. Emily Henry. This is one that actually makes a difference because the covers in the US are completely different to the UK versions. Book Lovers is my favourite I've read from her so far. I feel like I can't get one and then not have the whole US versions though. That's the only thing. But then I really want, like my favourite one so far is the US version. Or they have the special edition of Beach Read. I just didn't love this one as much. So I feel like I'd just be getting it for the special edition. It just looks so good. And they've got the special edition of People We Meet on Vacation at the front as well. Magnolia Parks. Ali Hazelwood. I just want them all. I really want that edition of Beach Read, but hardbacks in the suitcase. I'm looking at Guy behind you because he's cameraman today. I need to remember to talk to you and not to him. Book Lovers I think is a real contender because they're not going to be the same length on my shelves as like all my other books, so I need to put the US version separately anyway because your books are taller here. The books are taller here. Tia Williams, 7 Days in June. I've seen a lot of people reading this one this year. You Again, because my other thought was that I just get all the like New York based books and then they can all go in like a pile together. I feel like that kind of makes sense if I get all the US based books. Yours truly. I was just at Abby Jimenez. I didn't even see that. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I either get New York-based books and then I can have them separately in a pile or on my shelves as like a reminder of getting them in New York, which I think is a really cute idea. And there are some that I want to read, so that could be a really good idea. Or I get my favourites and then they can all go together on my shelves, because the only thing is US books are different sizes to the UK books. So while I want to buy loads of them, I can't get like one Emily Henry book because on my shelves it would be out of place. And I know I'm thinking too much into it, but I know we're all the same and we like our books to be quite uniform. So New York based books does sound really fun though, doesn't it? As well, the book I'm currently reading, I'll show you it. So I'm currently reading Summer in the City by Alex Astor because it's a book based in New York and they visit a lot of different spots that are like really popular in New York. So I'm 50% in and really liking it. I definitely want to get this one while I'm here, but I want to get this one in Barnes & Noble because they have the sprayed edges, like the limited edition ones. Hopefully they still have them. So because I'm getting this one, that does make sense to get New York based books, doesn't it? Let's do it. What do I want to get? Look at the sign. I didn't even realise that said that. NYC set romances. Okay, perfect. So this is where I need to be buying books from. How did I not see that? I'm like, oh look, this one is and this one is. How funny. Now the question is how many? So should I get a couple here and then a couple at Barnes? So definitely Somewhere in the City at Barnes. Okay, so which ones do I want? I've just been looking and I think I'm going to go for The Neighbour Favour by Christina Forrest because it's a signed edition and it sounds really cute as well. So I'd really like to read this one. And then I've just been looking and I don't really know. So The 7 Year Slip I've read. I think I was kind of on the fence about it. I wasn't obsessed with it. Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone was a 5-star read for me. So I'm tempted to get that one just because it's a favourite. That's not what I'm doing, but it kind of like two birds, one stone. I could get it because it's a favourite and it's based in New York. I'm not decided yet on that one, but I think I'm going to get Ready or Not by her, which I did buy in my last book shopping video in London. So I do have the UK cover. I just want it in the US version because it is based in New York and this means I can read it on the plane home as well. And then the one that I bought previously, I can gift to a friend. So I always feel like with books, they never really go to waste because someone else can enjoy it. And then this way I can read this one on the plane home. I think I want to get that one too. And then we will have Summer in the City by the end of the day and maybe some others if I can find some others that are based in New York. We might end up getting Promise Me Sunshine by the end of the day as well. But how nice it's going to be just like a little stack of books that are based in New York to remember this by. So I'm definitely going to pick up these two. I also am not sure if come over to Fantasy. So I ordered the US version of Onyx Storm online. So I feel like I need the US version of Iron Flame and Fourth Wing as well to go with it, but I can't put them in the suitcase, can I? That's going to be too much in the suitcase. We are actually going on to somewhere else after New York as well, so we'll be travelling around with it. I think I just need to order those online because the UK covers are all solid. So Iron Flame is completely orange and Fourth Wing is like completely yellow, I think, or the goldy colour. But I like this sort of ombre effect covers because it matches. That is a chunk for a suitcase though, isn't it? That is a chunk for a suitcase. No, I can't do that, but I do want to. And then I also want to come to the back of the shop. Follow me. Also, just look at this, look. A giant Court of Thorns and Roses. Should I just pose? Hi. That felt really awkward. So then, as well as Iron Flame and Fourth Wing that I want to get in the US versions, I also want to get the Throne of Glass series in the US covers because the UK versions are just a bit boring, I think. I don't like the UK versions. I feel like the colourful spines here go nicely when they're next to the ACOTAR books because it's all colourful then. There's a bit of orange, bit of green, bit of green. I don't know, but that's not going to fit in the suitcase. So if I have to order that online, I can just do a big order. So we just stopped off at Tompkins Square Bagels, which is just outside of Union Square Park, and I can see the Barnes & Noble from here, so I'm trying not to look that way yet until we go over there. We've got some bagels and we got some drinks, so we're going to sit here and have some lunch. I'll show you quickly what I got from the Strand. So I got a tote bag because I just feel like when you go to the Strand you have to get a tote bag, and I got the plain one because I'm very plain Jane and it was just calling to me. I like the plain one. And then I also picked up a little taxi pin so that I can put this on the bag and just make it a little bit more special, a bit more New York. And then I also got just a classic Strand sticker. They had some other really cool stickers in there, but I just wanted the plain one and the one that said the Strand on it. Looking around in there, it's so much busier, like just in general around Union Square. Then, like, we've spent a lot of time the past 2 days since we've been here around the West Village. West Village? No. Yeah, around the West Village. We spent a lot of time around the West Village, which is just so much calmer and just a lot less people. And it's just been so relaxing being there. And then this morning, even heading to Brooklyn, it was just a lot quieter. And looking around the bookshop there, it's a very different experience than going to the Strand, which is very busy, stacked full with books. It's overwhelming. It's definitely an experience to go there, but it was really good and I'm glad that we did. And then I picked up one book from there because I just wanted to buy a book while I was there. And I mentioned this earlier, but I picked up Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone. And this is a trophy book because I read this one early in the year and I gave it 5 stars, but it's just going to add to my little New York collection of books. Because I also picked up Ready or Not by her, it will just mean that both of my Cara Bastone books are the US versions and the same height, so really happy with that. So that's all that I got there. And then we just popped into CVS because I've been looking everywhere for Alani drinks. I know a lot of the girls on YouTube drink these, so I really wanted to try them. So we picked up a few flavours. I got Cherry Twist Alani, Pink Slush, I got a couple of these ones. And then I also got the cherry slush because these were the flavours that sort of jumped out to me that were there. And then I also just picked up some Nerd Sweets. So I got the big chewy Nerds that look like that, and the Nerds Gummy Clusters Cherry Lemonade Blitz. They're a different flavour to the ones that we can get back home, so I thought I'd get those ones too. Yeah, some American candy and some American drinks. And then for bagels, I think this is your one. So Guy got the one that's like chorizo, egg. Do you want to open it and see what's in there? Guy just opened his and realised that they've given him the wrong one. So he's just got like a Herbie cream cheese one. The one that I got, feel how heavy that is. That is like a brick. Okay, so the one I got turkey, Swiss, bacon. Oh my gosh. We can share this one because it's huge. So I got turkey, Swiss cheese, bacon, tomato, lettuce, red onion. Look at that, can you see it? And it's on an everything bagel. So you can take the tomatoes out because he doesn't like tomatoes, and then we'll share that one. Okay, it's very busy in here, but I'm going to walk around with you again like I did in the Rip Bodice because I feel like it's better that way because I can talk to you about like what I'm seeing and what I'm thinking, what I want to pick up and things like that. I just don't want to get anyone else in the back of any of my clips, so we have to be a bit mindful of everyone else like shopping and staying out of their way. But yeah, so we're now in Barnes & Noble. I also checked for any other New York-based books for my little collection that I'm growing. The one that came up top was The Great Gatsby, which isn't based in Manhattan. It's based in Long Island. I still feel like that's close enough, and if it's the most popular one, then I might look out for that one. And downstairs, I saw the Summer in the City copy, but they have the copy that has the New York skyline and the love hearts, not the copy of the taxis. I still think I like that one. It was still pretty, wasn't it? So I might get that one, or we'll see if we can find the one with the taxis. If not, then I'll probably just get that one because it is still a really pretty sprayed edge and another New York book. So yeah, let's have a look around. Oh wow, look at these Kristen Hanna books. The Four Winds, Comfort and Joy. I think these are her like older works. Firefly Lane. There's one thing I can't get over is how floppy the books are here and how like soft the covers are. All the Frederick Backman books. A Man Called Ove I've read, and I want to start the Beartown trilogy soon. I feel like I want to start these ones in winter, so we're going to wait until winter and start those. The Great Gatsby. So I think I'm going to get The Great Gatsby. We just have to find a decent copy. I think that one's good. No. Oh, what's this one? Oh, look at that. This is the thing about the US covers though, because they're so soft, they're easily scratchable and scuffed, and all the edges are always scuffed. That is a really cool cover though. Oh, there is another one. 1 second. Oh, there's a few versions. Them all dancing. So we've got this version, which I don't think I'm going to get that one. It's going to be too late once you see this to decide, but this one or this one. This is a really cool cover, but no. I'm going to get the original one. First book and newest addition to the New York stack is The Great Gatsby. Not many are different to the UK covers, I don't think. The ones that I'm seeing, like Yellowface, is the same cover. All the Frederick Backman books are the same covers as in the UK. The Nightingale US cover, that is definitely different. I did want to get this, but this is quite heavy. Definitely be overweight if we get books like that. Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. The Taylor Jenkins Reid covers are similar. Well, this one's similar, actually. No, they're different. Malibu Rising. We need to find Taylor Jenkins Reid. Taylor Jenkins Reid. Daisy Jones and the Six. Carrie Soto is back. These are definitely different covers, but they don't have Malibu Rising. That would be the only one that I would be interested in, I think, because I've been trying to find a decent copy of that back home and haven't been able to find it. This is another New York book. Summer Fridays by Suzanne Rindle. This is one I really want to read, but this feels like a heavy book, and I keep coming back to that. My suitcase can't carry many books, so... And I don't think the cover's too different either to the UK versions, so... Oh, that would be a good one, because I really want to read Summer Fridays. No, that's too big for the suitcase. Sadly. Where was we going? Okay, we're now hitting romance. Romance is behind you. The Sarah Adams books, the When in Rome series that I really want to continue. Spanish Love Deception. I think that's New York as well. Yeah, she's from New York and she needs to find someone to be a date at her sister's wedding. That could be a good one. How many books have I got so far? 1, 3. There's 4 in my bag. 5. Oh, this would be quite a fun one, and I like the spine. Like, I like the peach. Darn it. I feel like I looked at this one on Goodreads though and it had mixed reviews. Should I get the Spanish Love Deception? I don't think I should. Oh, this is so hard now because it's like, how many books can go in the suitcase?
Wait till you come back.
Oh, we're coming back. Let me take a photo. Okay, so I could be coming back for that one. That's on the short list. Good thinking. I forgot about that. So I can get Iron Flame and Fourth Wing on the way back. This is the version of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame that I'm after. It's the one that have the ombre colours, where this goes from like orange to black, gold to orange. Well, technically it's gold to orange, orange to black, and then Onyx Storm's black to silver. So we're thinking the next one starts with silver. But because I have this one with the sprayed edges with the dragons, I want the 2 ombre versions as well. So let's just take a photo of that as well. Okay, I definitely think I'm going to come back for those ones. Fancy the Poppy War, I really want to read. This is another one in the Bridge Kingdom series that I've just started. I just read the first book in the Bridge Kingdom series. This is book 4, and I think book 5 comes out at the start of next year. This is what I want. I want all of these covers. Oh, look at that. It's a different edition of the House of Flame and Shadow. So that's the regular House of Flame and Shadow. That's the Barnes exclusive. It's not got all the rice on it. That's really cool. Oh, House of Sky and Breath. That is cool. Do they have Earth and Blood? Probably, somewhere. That's cool. Blood over Bright Haven. Heard a lot about this one recently. There's just so many to read, and the worst part about being here is actually that you want to buy so many and can't. Okay, heading back downstairs, because there was quite a bit here when we came in earlier. Oh no, wait, this is the children's floor. Oh, but it's also got YA. Oh, the Heartless Hunter. So this is Crimson Moth in the UK, so that is a completely different cover. Rebel Witch is the same, which I think is odd. I don't know why that is. Oh, these covers are different. The Once Upon a Broken Heart. We have like the colourful ones with the statues on the front. Let's go downstairs, otherwise all I'm going to do here is compare how different the covers are to ours back home. Oh, sprayed edges of Tempest of Tea. Keep going. Don't look, don't look, don't look. Do not look. Still looking. This book is conveniently hiding that I have a mic. Oh, Love in Other Words. I've actually got this one. I ordered this at home. Yeah, I ordered it online. So I do have that version. Still haven't read it, just really like the cover. It's got like all the little illustrations on it, and I've heard good things. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Non-fiction we do not want to read. No. Signed editions. Very cool. 7 Days in June, again, keeps jumping out at me. New releases here. So Hemlock and Silver, this was one that I put on my mid-year reading wrap-up as a new release that I was looking forward to. But this sprayed edge, whoa. That is a bit of green. But I do want to read this one. I think it's a Snow White retelling. And then what's so interesting is these Emily Wilde covers. I do prefer the UK covers, but this one is printed onto the hardback, like old school hardback without like a dust jacket, which I think is really cool. Yeah, I do like that. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. I still need to read this one. So many books to read. Silver Elite, I think I've just let it pass by me and I don't know if I'm going to go back to it. I'm not eager to read that one. So they don't have the one with the taxis on, but they do have the Skyline and it's 50% off. So even better. I think that is nice anyway. It's more subtle, isn't it, than taxis. Is there anything on the inside of this? Oh, look. It's got Cupid on the cover of the hardcover, and then inside it has all the different places that I think are mentioned in the book. We're going to a Yankees game tomorrow, so I wonder if they're going to go there in the book as well, I guess, as it's on here. So that's fun. Very cool, very cool. Brooklyn, a bookstore in Brooklyn. So we've popped back to our hotel to freshen up a bit, and I thought I'd just quickly do like a final roundup of what I bought today. Barnes & Noble, which was the last stop. I did get a copy of Summer in the City by Alex Astor, which is the book that I'm currently reading, and it's the one with the sprayed edges with the New York City skyline. So I think that's going to look really cute on my bookshelves with the other New York books stacked on top of it. And just for the memories as well, because I am reading it while I'm here. And then, like you saw, I also got The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, which wasn't on my radar, wasn't something I was thinking to read. Considering it's so short and it's obviously very well loved, the story, I am glad that I picked that one up. It's a surprise one for me, but I am looking forward to reading it. So we have The Great Gatsby. And then from the Strand, I picked up Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone. It's a book that I've read and I gave 5 stars. The beginning of it I didn't like too much. It takes a while to get used to the main character, but once I did get into it, I really loved it. It's just a really good romance book. So if you haven't read it, then definitely read this one. And it's obviously set in New York, which is the theme for my haul. So we have that one. I picked up one of their free bookmarks as well, which I'll just keep inside it as a little momentum, the little Strand bookmark. I already showed you that I got the Strand tote and the taxi badge and the Strand sticker, so you've seen all of that. Just some little keepsakes, some little memories. And then at the Ripped Bodice, first up we have Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. Again, a second book from Cara Bastone, and this is her accidental pregnancy book, and I think this one is based in Brooklyn, so different areas of New York we're getting. I'm really happy that I got this one in the US cover so that it matches the other one that I wanted to pick up. So we have that one there, and they look really good together. And then I also got The Neighbour Favour by Christina Forrest. This is a signed edition. I looked this one up on Goodreads and it seems like it's going to be quite a sweet romance. And they're 2 authors, I think. So she wants to become a children's book editor and he's a fantasy author. And they start communicating over email at first, I think, which is nice because I like anything that's got sort of like letter writing, which I hope this has, or communication like that, because people really say what they mean or say what they feel when they start talking like that. It's what yours truly has, which I really liked. So I think this is going to be one that I pick up very soon because I'm very interested in this one now. That's The Neighbour Favour. And then my blind book, my blind date book. So we went for the one about the radio hosts who are rivals but pretend to be exes for the show and then I guess get feelings for each other. So let's see what I got. I can't think what this could be. I don't think it's one that I've heard of. I think it's going to be in Seattle because there's the Seattle needle there. The X Talk by Rachel Lynn Sullivan. I haven't heard anything about this one. Public radio co-host navigate mixed signals in this sparkling romantic comedy debut. So it's a debut book as well. Okay, I really like this. And it's set in Seattle. So was First Time Caller I'm sure that was set in Seattle as well, because it was meant to be likened to Sleepless in Seattle, I think. This might feel a bit similar to that as well, because it's based in Seattle. I did like the idea behind First Time Caller. I just wasn't a big fan of the main male character, so the plot of this book does interest me. I just hope that I like the characters in this one a little bit more. So we have the X Talk. There you go. Let's just show you the stack. I really don't want to drop these. So there it is. That's our haul for the day. These are all the books that we got. I'm really happy with those. The X Talk is a different size to the other books. I don't know why. Other than that, I'm really happy with what we got. I showed you the stickers I got as well at the Ripped Bodice. I'm sure I showed you. I think I went in and I grabbed one more. So we got I'd Rather Be Reading sticker. I did pick up that one. The sun's glaring off a building over there, so I think it's going to get a bit bright. And then you saw the like pumpkin spice ones that I got, like little lattes or hot chocolates. The Cozy Vibes candle. And then I did just on the way out pick up one last one, and it says "What, like it's hard?" from Legally Blonde, because I just thought that looked really cute. And these will go lovely on the back of my Kindle case. Yeah, I'm really happy with the books we got today, and it was a really nice day. It's definitely very hot. It was like 27 degrees, so it was nice to sort of be inside and not under the like blistering heat. But tomorrow, that's what we're going to be doing. Tomorrow we're going to a Yankees game, and then we're going to hang out in Central Park afterwards and just chill, people watch. Yesterday we spent a lot of time just around like the West Village, wandering around there, and that was really lovely. The West Village is now one of my new favourite places. So many shops, so many bars, great atmosphere. It just looks amazing around there, and we had a really good time. So we're just having a really lovely holiday. The lighting is giving me like a superhero mask across my eyes, so I didn't really notice how much it was changing because it's not in my eyes, but this lighting is awful now. So I am going to get changed, and we're staying at Hotel Hugo in Hudson Square, and there's a rooftop bar here as well. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to pop up there and just see the view from there, but then we do want to head to Brooklyn for sunset because you can see the whole of Manhattan, or like lower Manhattan, and I think through Brooklyn Bridge you can see the Empire State Building if I remember correctly. Let's just get going to the rooftop bars.